Hello everyone, this is Nice Guy and welcome back to some more Pokémon Emerald. In the last episode, we toured around Fortree City and its nice greenery and tree houses, where we intended to challenge the gym to fly outside of battle, but something invisible was in our way. Then we met Steven again on Route 120, who gave us the Devon Scope to reveal the invisible blockages were in fact Pokemon named Kecleon. We chased them all away, we killed a few of them, and I think we caught one I don't remember, and then we challenged the bird-obsessed gym leader Winona, who was honestly pretty easy at first, and then the fight got pretty boring because she was delaying the inevitable. And in this episode, we're going to be revisiting a few places now that we have the ability to fly outside of battle. Now that we have the feather badge, I already have fly on Skylar, so the first thing in my notes is revisit our mom again. We were hinted to May to see her again sometimes because it's been a while. I forgot how long ago, but I don't want to backtrack all the way to Little. We got the amulet coin. Our mother's useless. I'm just kidding. I mean, she is kind of useless at this point, but what do you have to say for us? May told us to visit you. How are you doing, Jason? You look a little tired. I think you should rest a bit. Oh. Okay. Looks like May wasted our time. The next thing on my notes, we are going to go back to Rustboro City. I could have done this in the beginning of the game. I don't know why I didn't and just held it off. I guess I wanted to have an excuse to do a bunch of backtracking stuff in one episode. Which NPC house was it again? Oh, it was this one. I already introduced Walda, but I will again. Walda is a Pokemon Emerald exclusive NPC. She is a young girl who lives in Rustboro City who is very sick. Her father brought her a bunch of Pokédolls to an attempt to make her smile, to cheer her up, but it hasn't worked. And yeah, let's talk to him again. I've been saying stable 30 FPS to Amuser lately. Do you know of a better word or a phrase that might work? And we can tell her father a phrase to make her laugh, and we will get a little reward for making her laugh. It is different every time. It is based on your trainer ID, which combination of words and letters will make her laugh. Here's my trainer ID 64545, and the words to make her laugh or smile is so incredibly cryptic. I don't know how you're supposed to find this out at all without looking up a website. Game Freak did a lot of weird things like that in the past games, and they still kind of do now. Do you know of a better word or a phrase that might work? Yes, I put in my trainer ID in a calculator a calculator, so that we can get a combination of letters to get a reward. I won't spoil it just yet until we get it. Alright, that's correct. Tell them the words. This really long jumble of lower and uppercase characters. Ah, I see. Well, let's give it a try, shall we? I'm not even gonna attempt to try to say that, or let's do it for fun. Oh yes, she's laughing. Oh, I'm delighted as she. Thank you. Thanks to you, my darling Walda laughed for me. Actually, I may not look all that special, but I'm one of the Devon Corporation's top researchers. So how about I do something in return for you? I know, I'll add some new wallpaper pattern for the boxes in the PC Pokemon storage system. In the wallpaper pattern menu, select friends. That will give you access to the new wallpaper patterns. And yeah, just like that, there are 256 different passphrases for every possible wallpaper that Walda's father can grant. This passphrase that is determined by the player's trainer ID, an index number for the pattern of the wallpaper, an index number for the icon in the wallpaper, and a value for the background color, and a value for the foreground color. All those cryptic values will be put into an algorithm, and whatever comes out is a special phrase you have to tell the dad in order to get your special wallpaper. So let's check it out in our PC boxes. I didn't know he was one of the top dev and researchers. That is very new to me. I am experiencing that for the first time. Let's go into the Rustboro Pokemon Center in the PC. And let's change this boring old, well, it's not boring, it's classic. Let's change the classic wallpaper. Wallpaper, friends. And yeah, I chose the Dusclops wallpaper with a black foreground color and really dark gray background color. There are 16 basic general designs and 13 icon designs. I forgot to put an icon, so it's a basic circle. 144 colors for the foreground and the same amount for the background. As cool as it looks, well, it's kind of basic. I'm going to redesign this. I want to have a fancier wallpaper. Oh, I had a soft reset because I accidentally spent too much money, and yeah, that looks a lot better. Maybe I'll change the top icon to a dark gray instead of black, but I am satisfied with this for now. We can always change it because we have the calculator. The next thing I want to do, we need to go back to Mauville City. We need to spend some money in the game corner. I think we have enough for another TM for Thunderbolt. We could have went all the way back here before the gym. That would have been smart actually, but you saw how easy it was. If I remembered, I did post a note on screen to make sure you have enough money for Thunderbolt if you need an extra one. Oh, we are so short, but not to worry. In fact, that ties into the next thing I want to do. In our Pokédev and our match call, we saw last episode that we have a few trainers to rematch. Who do we want to rematch? Lady Cindy and Rich Boy Winston. Let's check up on Winston. Oh, we already saw this screen. I'm gonna fly back to Rich Boy. I know where he is. The Lady Cindy and Rich Boy are in the exit and the entrance of Petalburg Woods respectively. Who has the amulet coin? Okay, Keo. Let's go fly over there. Skylar, fly us to... what's the quickest path there? Petalburg City. Okay, we're gonna battle Lady Cindy first because she's closer. And not only is this a good way to gain EXP before like a gym battle or a boss fight, you can also get money from the rich people. Hello, we meet again. May I ask you for a battle? They won't lock eyes with you. You have to go up to them and talk to them in order to rematch them. So that's a little quality of life change that they did. Level 27. Not terribly frightening, but we do have Kyo. Okay, good. And I believe the Lanoon will be holding a nugget. Let me double check that. Oh, it will, and also her Zigzagoon will be holding a nugget, but holding it as a Zigzagoon was irrelevant to us because we didn't have the TM for Thief. Oh, and also, if you run out of Thief TMs, Lombre and Mightyena learn it through level up. I'll throw on screen because I forgot which level they learn it at. Oh my, I did the best I could. And we received 10,000 Pokédollars for winning. Well, 10,800. But that is just enough. Let's go back to, or let's go battle Rich Boy again, and I'll get his money. It's you. After I lost you, I learned a bunch of things about Pokemon. Sure you did. Rich Boy Winston would like to battle Lanoon. Go Kyo, I'm pretty sure this Lanoon also has the nugget to hold. So if you have something with Thief on it and you want to steal some extra money, make sure you use Thief on the Lanoon. I lost again? Why couldn't I win? 10,800 for winning. Thank you very much. We are not broke anymore. Now we have enough to get 4,000 coins and get our second TM for Thunderbolt. TM24. Your choice is TM24 Thunderbolt. Yep. Oh, and I guess we just barely didn't have enough money to buy Thunderbolt before the 4-tree gym. But it doesn't matter now. Let's use the TM's an HM24 Thunderbolt. Boot up a TM, contains Thunderbolt. I already went over Thunderbolt. We're gonna teach it to Isaac, because Isaac does not learn it as a level up move for some reason. However, Isaac already knows 4 moves. Should a move be deleted and replaced with Thunderbolt? Yes. We're gonna get rid of Thunder Shock. I mean, we could get rid of Supersonic, but then we would have 3 electric moves, and 2 is already enough. 3 would be overkill, even if we are trying to manage the power points. Here in the herb shop in Lava Ridge Town, I bought some revival herbs because they're herbs because they're much cheaper than revived, and that means we can now sell off the revives if we need some extra cash. Now that all the backtracking is done, let's go back to 4-tree City and onto Route 120. Route 120, left 4-tree City. I did notice that Kyo was 1 level away from evolving. I do kinda want to use a rare candy, but I actually want to save those for the post game. I'm gonna let Kyo in the back, cause the rest of my team need to get a bit more EXP.
On Route 120 we can go over one new Pokemon that you could have gone before the 4-tree gym. I should have gone over it then, because I only had one bio to do. 8% in the grass on Route 120 you can encounter the disaster Pokemon Absol. It's only found on this route. It's a dark type with a generic ability for legendaries until Gen 5 in pressure. It doubles the opponent's PP usage. It's rarely useful, but look at this thing's attack stat. 130 is an S tier attack stat. Unfortunately, Dark is special, which means Bite is used off its 75 special attack. It doesn't even get Crunch for some stupid reason, not even through breeding. They must have hated this thing when they decided they weren't gonna split the physical and special attacking moves. To make things even worse, 75 speed undercuts more enemies that you'd like without a plus speed nature, and Dark is weak to fighting, a fairly common type used for trainers in this game. With all that being said, it's still decent. It knows Swords Dance as soon as you catch it, and it is a great user of Shadow Ball and Aerial Ace. You can decide between Strength and Slash, and then just run Swords Dance, like I said, as a last move slot. Set 1 or 2 up and this thing can sweep neutral targets like smooth butter. It's fun to use because of that, and despite all the things going against it, it's not top tier, but it's definitely one of the best mid tiers in my opinion. And your team even gets cool points because it has a freaking scythe on its head. It's classified as a disaster Pokemon because it has the ability to foretell natural disasters by sensing subtle changes in the sky and land.
Okay, we're to move out to Mount Pyre. It's Team Aqua again. They're heading to somewhere here in the south. There's a few more trainers. I'm almost done with this route, but I wanted to pause to show that they're up to no good again. We've defeated all the trainers in Route 120, 121. I believe we also got all the items and sneak peeked ourselves into the next town in this building filled with rare Pokemon, the Safari Zone. If you don't want to fly back and travel all the way back just to get a heal, a little trick you can do is, well, my Pokemon are full health, but you can put each of your Pokemon one by one in the PC boxes and take them back out, and that will restore them, everything. HP, status, power points. Useful little trick when going between routes, but that's gonna be it from me for today. Thank you all for watching. In the next episode, we're going into the next town that we sneak peeked ourselves into and seeing what Team Aqua's doing. They're up to no good again. I'll see you all next time when we go track them down.